Hi, welcome to our check-in. I am away from my coworkers and all other people and taping myself, so I'm going to take off my mask so that you guys can see me and hear me a little bit better. Hey, my name is Kelsey. I'm a children's educator here at Lewis Ginter Botanical Garden, and welcome to our check-in. We're going to be visiting some of the plants in our farm garden and in the children's garden, and also talking about some wildlife that we're seeing here. So here's our corn flowers up at the top. They are wind pollinated, so the wind carries pollen from one corn flower to the other. And then we have an ear of corn, which is a collection of kernels or fruits on a cob. And the kernels are the part that we eat. And then that is sort of protected and covered by the husk or the leafy outer covering. So I'm going to open one up so you can see what's inside. Okay, so I harvested one of our corn cobs. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. On the outside, of course, is our husk, which protects the corn while it's growing. And then, of course, we have the corn silk that is dried up and turned brown, which is an indication that it's ready. So can pull back the silks to reveal our nice yellow corn. So this corn was very well pollinated by the wind, as you can see, because it is full of kernels. I have another cob right here with some missing kernels to show you what it looks like when the corn isn't fully pollinated. See how these kernels didn't develop? And each one of these kernels, if we dry our corn, we can remove these kernels and save them if we want to plant corn for next year. A zebra swallowtail has come to say hello this morning and is drinking the nectar from one of our zinnias. There she goes. And here we have our tiger swallowtail butterfly visiting a zinnia. And you can see why it is called a tiger swallowtail, because of its tiger stripes, much like our zebra swallowtail that we saw earlier in our check-in. I'm standing right in front of the pawpaw trees in the children's garden, and one of the reasons why I chose the pawpaw trees is because they're fruiting and they're almost ripe. So I'll show you one of their fruits, but the other reason why is because they are the host plant for the zebra swallowtail that we saw earlier in our check-in. The caterpillars like to eat the pawpaw leaves. Here are some paw paw fruits that are starting to ripen on our pawpaw trees. These fruits were widely eaten by many Native American tribes on the eastern part of North America, and pawpaw trees were even planted by these Native American tribes. And so these are their fruits, and you can see these leaves have little holes in them, which could be evidence of a zebra swallowtail caterpillar feeding on the leaves, the pawpaw leaves. Thank you so much for joining our check-in this morning. I want to show you one more plant before we go. So behind me you can see our Birdhouse Gourd. I don't know if you all caught the bird themed check-in a few weeks back, but this little Birdhouse Gourd was much smaller, and it's almost ready to harvest and dry to make into a birdhouse. So thanks again for checking in. Make sure to tune in on Friday morning for story time with Miss Tarnisha. She's going to be reading What's in the Garden by Marianne Burks. And also, don't forget to set out your rain gauges this weekend. We're finally supposed to have some weather. So set out your rain gauges and take some weather data over the weekend and into early next week. And again, thanks for checking in. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.